The sun hits the dashboard like it's lighting a stage, and the wind roars through the window like it's got something to prove. While I press play and feel the bass drop deep into my chest, like a second heartbeat that doesn't know how to whisper. With every mile the world outside gets blurrier, and the inside of this car feels more like a rocket ship built out of you than summer. And the chorus that it's next isn't just a song, it's the sound of who we are when we stop holding back. Don't need permission, don't need a plan, just the volume turn up high enough to drown the past, and the sky cracked open wide enough to let the future in. So we drive it loud, windows down, voices up, chasing the kind of day that burns too bright to last, but we live it anyway. Let the beat shake the silence out of our bones, let the summer know we showed up, messy, alive, and unapologetically loud. There's glitter in the air and echoes in our laughter that bounce off street signs and neon waves. And we don't slow down, not because we're running, but because this moment's faster than fear and louder than doubt. We shout lyrics we don't fully know, and somehow that's more honest than anything we've ever said quietly. Let the static fill the spaces we used to keep quiet. Let the rhythm crash into every corner we forgot to dance in, and let our joy make noise big enough to leave a mark. So we drive it loud, windows down, voices up, chasing the kind of day that burns too bright to last, but we live it anyway. Let the beat shake the silence out of our bones, let the summer know we showed up, messy, alive, and unapologetically loud. Maybe we'll forget the roads and the names and the playlist by next year, but we'll remember how it felt to laugh without shrinking, to sing like no one was listening, even when the whole world was. Drive it loud and let the stars hear you coming. Let the road carry every decibel of your joy, because this is what it means to be here, to be now, to live like thunder.
Golden sunlight stretches far across this winding road, and as the breeze slips through the open windows, it carries the scent of summer and home. I'm cruising slow with one hand on the wheel, the other resting near a bag of sweet corn, still warm from the stand by the highway, just like the memories we made here before. The speakers hum with mellow beats like popcorn dancing in a frying pan, and every laugh we share floats up like dust in the air, soft and golden under the sky. No destination, no plans, just this rhythm and the heat, and the feeling that everything good comes wrapped in husk sunshine. In these cornfield dreams, where the sky melts into a lemonade haze, we ride through endless rows of green and gold that whisper stories in the wind. The world feels softer when it's just you and me, wrapped in sunlight, sweet snacks set, and the slow magic of a summer day. Your fingers shine with butter as you tear off another bite, laughing at the mess while the road hums beneath our feet like a lazy tune. I watch the corn sway like a sea of dancers waving at the sky, and I think maybe joy is just this simple: crisp bites, soft music, and you close by. Each crunch is a beat, each gust of wind another verse in this golden song, and with every mile we leave behind the noise of the world, trading it for calm. This drive is more than motion, it's a mood, a memory, a perfect mix of salt, sunlight, and the sound of being free. These cornfield dreams, where the sky melts into a lemonade haze, we ride through endless rows of green and gold that whisper stories in the wind. The world feels softer when it's just you and me, wrapped in sunlight, sweet snacks, and the slow as the corn grows tall and the radio sings, I think we'll be alright. You smile and it echoes like thunder far away, gentle, low, and full of promise. And I know in this mellow yellow glow that this is what peace in these cornfield dreams. We float on quiet roads that shimmer like heat waves. The world outside a blur, but here in this car everything is clear and slow and real. Let the summer hold us, let the cornfields cheer us, let the music play on as we ride together toward nowhere and toward everything. The sun climbs slow across the sky, so blue it feels like dream you can touch. And as I roll down the coast with the board in the back and salt still clinging to my skin, I can already hear the waves before I see them. That rhythmic crash like the heartbeat of summer, calling me home again. My windows are open and the wind carries the scent of coconut, sunscreen, and seafoam memories, while the world slows down just enough to let the sound of laughter echo through the warm air. Each curve of the road feels like a wave waiting to be ridden, and I'm just drifting through it all like a song made of breeze and sunlight. These are my surfing days where the ocean is wide, the sky is bright, and the road feels like freedom wrapped in golden light. Every splash, every turn, every mile tastes like youth and something I don't wanna name. Just keep driving, keep floating with this blue sea always by my side. There's sand stuck between the seats and I don't care, 'cause every grain feels like a souvenir from the kind of joy you can't plan for. The radio hums a lazy melody while gulls dance above like they've got nowhere to be. And I laugh without a reason, 'cause isn't that what summer's meant to be? No clocks, no calls, just the hush of waves in the distance and the promise of another set to catch. My heart rides higher with each breeze that slips past, like it remembers how to beat, not for deadlines, but for the perfect drop and the open sea. These are my surfing days where the ocean is wide, the sky is bright, and the road feels like freedom wrapped in golden light. Every splash, every turn, every mile tastes like youth and something I don't wanna name. Just keep driving, keep floating with this blue sea always by my side. Maybe I'll forget the names of these beaches, but I'll remember the way the sun kissed my skin and the water held me like an old friend. 'Cause some days aren't meant to last, they're meant to remind you that you were alive and the ocean knew your name. These are my surfing days, rolling like waves through sunlit time, where every breeze feels like a verse and every splash is a memory in motion. Just me, the sea, the surf, and the horizon that never asked me to stop. The sky is painted soft in early gold, and the air feels clean like it's been rinsed overnight by stars. As I step into the driver's seat with sleep still in my eyes and sunlight brushing across the windshield like a gentle hello. The breeze smells like new beginnings and freshly cut grass. And for the first time in a long while, the silence doesn't feel empty, it feels calm. It feels mine. There's no rush in the way this day begins, just the rhythm of breath, the hum of the road, and the simple joy of moving forward without looking back. This is a fresh morning where the sky is wide, the world feels kind, and every mile is a clean page waiting to be written in sunlight. With nothing but good songs, open windows, and quiet confidence, I drive into the kind of day that makes you believe in everything again. The coffee is warm in my hand, but the breeze is warmer, and the shadows are still long like the dreams I haven't shaken off just yet. Every tree, every field, every cloud looks like it was placed here on purpose, like the world decided to start over today, and I just happened to join in. It's not about where I'm going, it's about how good it feels to simply begin, with the light on my face and no weight on my shoulders. This is a fresh morning where the sky is wide, the world feels kind, and every mile is a clean page waiting to be written in sunlight. With nothing but good songs, open windows, and quiet confidence, I drive into the kind of day that makes you believe in everything again. And maybe it's not the destination, but the permission to breathe, to stretch, to smile, to start. And maybe that's all I ever needed. This soft flight, this slow road, this chance to feel new again. This is a fresh morning, not just outside, but inside too. And as I follow the sun down this winding road, I know that today will be simple, and that's what makes it beautiful. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. The sky is wide open, like it's waiting just for us, and the road stretches out like a promise we don't have to keep. So we roll the windows down and let the sunshine pour in, like a favorite song that never gets old. And everything feels just right in that unspoken way. Not perfect, not planned, just real, and that's more than enough. We've got nowhere to be, and somehow that feels like the best kind of freedom. With the breeze in our hair and laughter spilling out like we never grew up, just two hearts moving with the rhythm of the moment. These are the good days where the music is loud, the time is slow, and the smiles don't need a reason. Every second is golden, not because of where we're going, but because we're already here, alive and driving through the kind of sunlight that stays with you. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. Ooh, ooh. There's a bag of snacks in the backseat, a map we're not using, and stories we keep adding to with every wrong turn that turns out to be exactly right. The world can wait, because this is the part we'll remember, when the city pulls us back and we need something warm to hold on to. We talk about it
where the music is loud, the time is slow, and the smiles don't need a reason. Every second is golden, not because of where we're going, but because we're already here, alive and driving through the kind of sunlight that stays with you. One day the photos will fade and the playlist will change, but I'll still feel this light on my skin. Still hear the way your laugh dance with the wind, and still know that happiness didn't ask for anything. It just showed up. These are the good days, the kind that don't need fireworks, just open roads and open hearts. And as long as we keep chasing this feeling, we'll always be right where we're meant to be, in motion, light and
The morning sun spills over the horizon like someone turned the sky into an ocean of gold. And as I pull onto the open road, with the windows down and the breeze wrapping around me like a welcome, I feel the kind of freedom that doesn't ask questions, just lifts you and tells you to go. The city fades behind in fragments, and ahead of me stretches a coastline bathed in brilliance, where every wave seems to reflect a memory haven't lived yet, but somehow already miss. There's a glow in the air that doesn't come from the sun alone. It comes from the way this day feels like a beginning, like the light knows my name and decided to follow me all the way here. This is my sea of light, where the sky melts into water and the road leads straight through wonder. With every mile I dissolve into color and warmth, letting go of everything dim behind me and chasing the shimmer that dances ahead. No shadows, no slowing down, just the glow, the wind and me. The radio hums a song that feels like sunlight in sound form, and I turn it up not to drown anything out, but to fill the spaces where silence used to ache. Every curve of the coast holds a new hue, turquoise, honey, ivory foam, and in each reflection I see a little more of who I've been trying to become. Maybe this isn't just a drive, maybe it's a kind of baptism in brightness, a way to remember that joy doesn't have to be loud. Sometimes it just glows. This is my sea of light, where the sky melts into water and the road leads straight through wonder. With every mile I dissolve into color and warmth, letting go of everything dim behind me and chasing the shimmer that dances ahead. No shadows, no slowing down, just the glow, the wind and me. Let this light spill into all the places I used to hide. Let it kiss the corners of my mind that were too tired to dream. Because here now, with the ocean beside me and the sun above, I remember how it feels to believe again. This is my sea of light, not just the view outside, but the fire coming back inside me. I drive on through this brilliance, not to escape, but to arrive at last into the brightest version of myself.
woke up to sunlight dancing through the blinds, a soft kind of warm that whispers whispers, it's time. Coffee's brewing slow with nowhere to be. So I grab my keys and drive toward the sea. The air feels cleaner than it did last week, like the sky's been waiting for us to speak. Every leaf looks brand new in this light, and my heart feels just a little more right. It's the season's first breeze, rolling in smooth like a favorite song, with a brand new groove. Worries fade like clouds in retreat, and every mile feels fresh and sweet. Windows down, hair dancing in the wind. The road unfolds like a long lost friend. Birdsong joins the low hum of the tires, and hope comes back like morning fires. That old feeling I thought was gone returns with every corner we turn on, like the world just pressed reset today. And I'm finally ready to drift away. It's the season's first breeze, rolling in smooth like a favorite song, with a brand new groove. Worries fade like clouds in retreat, and every mile feels fresh and sweet. This isn't just a day, it's a start, a gentle thawing of the heart, where yesterday's weight starts to release, carried off by the softest peace. It's the season's first breeze, can you feel it too? Bringing color back into the view on this road with nothing to prove, just the rhythm of change in a summer groove.
The
Summer breeze slips through the open window, dancing with my hair as we ride beneath the endless sky, where sunlight kisses the dashboard and the world feels soft and slow. We leave behind the busy voices, crowded streets, chasing only the rhythm of the road and the whisper of warm air brushing our skin. With every mile, the breeze tells a story of freedom, wrapping around us like a promise that this moment will last. And though we don't know where the road will end, we keep driving, hearts wide open, carried by the golden wind of summer. Your laughter floats between the songs on the radio, and the trees sway in time like they're dancing just for us. The heat shimmers on the pavement ahead, but the breeze, gentle and alive, keeps us cool like a secret only the sky and the sea have ever known. With every mile, the breeze tells a story of freedom, wrapping around us like a promise that this moment will last. And though we going until the stars arrive, with the breeze as our guide and the sunset in our rear view. This ride, this moment, this summer, forever moving, forever one. With every mile the breeze tells a story of freedom, wrapping around us like a promise that this moment will last. And though we don't know where the road will end, we keep driving, hearts wide open, carried by the golden wind of summer. Golden sunlight spills across the dashboard as we drive through the endless afternoon, with the windows down and hearts wide open, letting the warm breeze wash away everything we knew. The city's distant hum fades behind us like a memory we're not ready to chase, and the sky stretches on forever like it's inviting us into something new. We're chasing the sunlight down these winding roads, where every second feels like a quiet promise that life can be soft and the future glows on the horizon like a gentle flame that never fades. Time drifts like the clouds above, and in this golden moment we remember how it feels to be free. Laughter echoes through the car like a soundtrack we didn't know we needed, and even the silence between us feels full like the sun's warmth curled around our shoulders. We're not in a rush, not searching for anything, just letting the road write our story. And every turn we take feels like a secret the sunlight is whispering just to us. We're chasing the sunlight down these winding roads, where every second feels like a quiet promise that life can be soft and the future glows on the horizon like a gentle flame that never fades. Time drifts like the clouds above, and in this golden moment we remember how it feels to be free, with no destination and no map to follow, only the rhythm of the guitars and the quiet certainty that this is enough. We float forward into the light, trusting that wherever we go, the sun will always be just ahead. We're chasing the sunlight, hearts aligned with the pulse of the day, watching the world slow down as if it too needs a breath of peace in the warmth of us glowing out. We are not just passing through, we are alive, we are open, and we are free.
He drives alone beneath the blinking rhythm of traffic lights and fading billboards. The city stretching like a cold, endless river of steel and glass, where no one asks where you're going, and even fewer care where you've been. His hands were slightly on the wheel, but his thoughts are heavy, drifting through memories like radio static, wondering if anyone has ever truly heard the things he never says out loud. Concrete boy in a world that never stops moving, built from noise, neon and distant dreams, too fragile to name. He's a silhouette against the skyline, carving through midnight in search of something soft enough to to believe in something warm enough to melt the walls he built just to survive. Behind every red light is a heartbeat he forgot how to follow, and every corner turn feels like a question the road keeps asking. He was raised by concrete and quiet elevators, by busy strangers and windows that never opened. So now he drives not to escape, but to feel the wind push back against his chest, like the world finally noticed he was there. Concrete boy in a world that never stops moving, built from noise, neon and distant dreams, too fragile to name. He's a silhouette against the skyline, carving through midnight in search of something soft enough to believe in, something warm enough to melt the walls he built just to survive. Maybe the miracle isn't breaking free, but finding someone who sees through the stone and chooses to stay. Someone who doesn't ask for more than what he can give, but who rides beside him with the window down, letting the silence speak in place of words. And as the city fades behind him like a story he no longer needs to finish, he drives towards the edge of the sky, where even boys made of concrete can learn that softness isn't weakness, it's the beginning of something real.
The sky is quiet now, painted in soft shades of gold and blue, as if the world is exhaling after holding its breath for too long. And as we drive beneath the hush of fading sunlight, I can still feel the echo of something bigger than us, something unspoken, something that changed everything. After the miracle, the silence feels like a song. Every breeze like a memory we didn't know we needed. And though the moment is past, it lingers in the way the road curves gently forward, carrying us into the calm after the storm, into the beauty that remains. We don't say much, but the way your hand rests near mine speaks louder than anything we could try to explain. The air is lighter now, like it's been washed clean, and all I want is to keep driving with this peace beside me, holding on not to the miracle itself, but to the feeling it left behind. After the miracle, the silence feels like a song. Every breeze like a memory we didn't know we needed. And though the moment is past, it lingers in the way the road curves gently forward, carrying us into the calm after the storm, into the beauty that remains. Maybe miracles aren't bright forever. Maybe they bloom just long enough to remind us that even the smallest light can change the way we see the world. So we drive on through the fading light, not chasing what's gone, but grateful for what's been wrapped in the hush that comes after wonder, knowing something real still stays with us. As the car rolls gently down this sunlit country road, and the late afternoon sky wraps the horizon in soft gold, I feel a breeze slip through the window and brush my cheek with a kindness that reminds me of days too distant to recall in full. Like the scent of grass after rain, or the sound of my own laughter when it used to come so easily, before I learned how to hold my breath in grown-up rooms and tuck my dreams beneath the weight of time. And in the hush between the tires hum and the hum of my thoughts, I almost hear my childhood voice singing softly from the backseat, reminding me that somewhere in this wide, quiet world there's still a version of me who runs barefoot through sprinklers and believes the stars will listen. These are the whispers of the child I used to be, floating gently in the rear view like smoke from a candle that never quite went out, appearing in the corner of my eyes when the sun hits just right, or the wind carries a song I've long forgotten. Though I've grown taller, quieter, and slower to smile, there are still echoes of who I was, wrapped in the wind, traveling beside me as the road bends forward into something beautiful and unknown. I pass by fields where the corn grows tall and steady, and I remember hands smaller than mine reaching out to catch fireflies, believing that tiny things could hold magic just because they glowed. There was no rush back then, no need for answers or plans, only the sweet certainty that tomorrow would arrive, wrapped in warmth and wonder, with popsicle stained lips and sunburned shoulders to prove I was alive. Now I chase that feeling in slow motion, search in the sky for signs that I haven't completely left that part of myself behind. And when the moon rises over the dashboard, cool and full, I feel her watching me, the younger me, curious if I still know how to dream. These are the whispers of the child I used to be, dancing in the shadows of gas stations and tree-lined curves, laughing from the swing sets of memory I only visit in silence. Though time has changed my name and drawn maps on my skin, I am still made of that same gentle wonder, just carried now in a quieter voice, drifting through the night with the wind as my guide. Maybe we never grow out of who we were, maybe we only learn to walk beside them, those smaller versions of ourselves who still speak when the noise dies down, who remind us that even the longest roads can be soft if we let them. So tonight as the stars begin to bloom in the quiet sky, and the road stretches on like a memory with no end, I will listen carefully to hush between heartbeats, because somewhere in there I know she's waiting, the child I was, whispering not goodbye, but welcome back.
The city slowly disappears a hunch, its lights fading like dark stars in the mirror, while we drift along a quiet highway where the night air feels like silk on our skin. I glance over to see your face lit by the moon, calm and open like the summer sky. And in that stillness I realize the road ahead doesn't need a map when I'm with you. There's something about this moment, this rhythm, the hum of tires and the wind slipping through the open window, that says more than any playlist ever could. No destination, need for words to share breath of a world winding down. The night breeze flows like a quiet song across our cheeks and through our hair, carrying with it the scent of warm asphalt, wildflowers, and 1,000 forgotten yesterdays. The sky stretched wide above and the road unrolling like a ribbon below. We flow weightlessly through the dark, together and free. nothing to prove and everything to feel. Your fingers find mine without a word, and in their warmth I feel stories we haven't lived yet. Like the stars above are watching us, smiling gently as if they already know the ending. The dashboard glows a soft amber, and outside the trees blur into midnight shadows. But here in this small moving world, it's just you and me, and this wind that keeps us breathing. The silence we share isn't empty, it's full of meaning, like the quiet between waves or the hush before dawn. And as the night air brushes past us like a lover's sigh, I know this moment is writing itself into forever. The night breeze flows like a quiet song across our cheeks and through our hair, carrying with it the scent of warm asphalt, wildflowers, and 1,000 forgotten yesterdays. The sky stretched wide above, and the road unrolling like a ribbon below. We float weightlessly through the dark, together and free, with nothing to prove and everything to feel. Maybe this drive doesn't lead anywhere we've planned, but that's the beauty of night. It doesn't ask for direction, only presence. And under this infinite sky, with headlights carving paths into the unknown, I feel more certain than ever that peace is found in the in-between. The night breeze keeps dancing soft and steady, like a lullaby for wandering souls, guiding us gently forward through a world asleep and dreaming. We don't need anything else, not even the moon, just the road, the hush of the wind, and each other beneath the stars. As the night folds gently around the car, and the last echoes of the sun slip beneath the hills, like a secret, I open the window to let in the silence of the world, where only the sound of our breath and the soft hum of tides remain. Above us the stars begin to bloom, one by one, like tiny promises that no matter how far we drift, there will always be something to guide us back, something ancient and kind, watching from beyond. I look up and see the same sky I wished upon when I was small. And though the roads have changed and the world feels louder, the sky still holds my name, like it remembers everything I once dreamed, softly reminding me that not all light comes from the sun. Under the sky that never sleeps, we drive through the hush of a summer night that feels like it's holding its breath for us. Every constellation is a story I almost forgot. And in this moment, with your hand in mine and the stars spilling across the windshield, like scattered dreams, I feel infinite again, weightless, warm, and wonderfully small beneath it all. The headlights carve a path through the dark, but it's the sky that leads my heart, tracing shapes I once named as a child, lying on the roof of my parents' house, believing the universe was close enough to touch if I just reached far enough. Now older and quieter, I find myself reaching again, not to grab but to feel, to remember that wonder doesn't fade, it just waits for us to slow down and look up.
as the cool wind brushes past my skin and carries the scent of faraway places. I let go of the things that weigh too much in daylight, because here beneath this map of fire and silence, I remember how to be still. Under the sky that never sleeps, we drive through the hush of a summer night that feels like it's holding its breath for us. Every constellation is a story I almost forgot. And in this moment, with your hand in mine and the stars spilling across the windshield like scattered dreams, I feel infinite again. Weightless, warm, and wonderfully small beneath it all. Maybe the stars don't answer prayers, but they listen, and sometimes that's enough. And maybe this drive won't lead to forever, but it brought me here beneath this sky beside you, where even silence feels like a song. Under the sky that never sleeps, we float on a road lit only by memories and moonlight. And as the world fades behind us into shadows and stardust, I know there's nothing more I need than this. A quiet night, a sky full of light, and the soft certainty that we're exactly where we're meant to be. As the sky melts slowly from golden to deep blue, and the road begins to whisper in softer tones, I catch a glimpse of the ocean beside me, quiet and white, wearing its indigo dress like a secret it never tells. The windows are open and the breeze carries salt and stories from places I haven't been. And though I'm just passing by, I feel the pull of something ancient, something that understands stillness and longing more than I ever could. The waves don't chase, they wait, patient and sure. And as I drive, I wonder if I'm following their rhythm, or if they're mirroring mine. The sun dips slower and everything turns softer, like even the wind has learned to speak in hushes. Indigo, see you shimmer like a memory I never quite had, deep enough to hold everything I've ever felt but never said out loud. As the tides roll slow and the sky leans down to meet the shore, I find a peace that doesn't need a name, just this color, this moment, and the sound of waves beside me. I remember standing once at the edge of the world, watching the horizon blur into itself, wondering how far a single thought could float if the sea allowed. Now, older and quieter, I drive beside that same stretch of water, and though my questions have changed, the ocean still listens with the same kind eyes. It doesn't need to answer, it only needs to be a place where I can place my thoughts like stones and let them sink without fear. As the sky darkens into velvet and the first stars blink into place, I know I'm not alone, just small and strangely okay with that. Indigo, see you shimmer like a memory I never quite had, deep enough to hold everything I've ever felt but never said out loud. As the tires roll slow and the sky leans down to meet the shore, I find a peace that doesn't need a name, just this color, this moment, and the sound of waves beside me. Maybe that's all we're ever looking for, not answers, not endings, but something that stays quiet with us when everything else is loud. And in your calm indigo breath, I remember how to gently in reflection and shadow. And as I drive along your edge, I know I found something real. Not a place, not a time, but a feeling deep and blue and endless.
With the board in the back and the salt still on my skin from this morning's dive into the restless sea. I pull out of the lot, windows down, letting the sun spill over the dashboard like honey that never hardens. The engine hums like it knows the rhythm of the waves, and every curve in the road feels like a swell I'm ready to ride. As if the highway itself is a coastline and I'm surfing asphalt with a mind full of sky and nothing left to chase. I've got no destination, just a playlist full of lazy beats and the taste of mango soda on my tongue. And every mile that falls behind feels like a worry I forgot to carry. Like the breeze has promised to take care of the past if I just keep moving forward. Surf, go with the radio low and the tide in my soul, where the road meets the wind and the sun doesn't ask questions. Just ride the moment, golden and wide, until the sky melts into the sea and you forget we're landing. There's sand in my seat and salt on my lips, and I don't mind it all, cause freedom never comes clean. It comes wild, comes warm, comes wrapped in sun-bleached miles and loud silence. Palm trees blur like memories I'm not trying to hold on to, just passing by to wave hello. And the ocean peeks through every turn like a friend that never says goodbye. Only you made it back again. This isn't escape, it's return to that part of myself that only breathes in salt air and wide skies, where motion is peace and going nowhere feels like going home. Surf, go with the radio low and the tide in my soul, where the road meets the wind and the sun doesn't ask questions. Just ride the moment, golden and wide, until the sky melts into the sea and you forget where land ends. Maybe life isn't about finding direction, about learning how to glide when the current shifts, how to move with the waves, whether they're water or wind, and how to smile when you're drenched in sun, even if the map makes no surf. Go down this coast of maybe and memory, with headlights like bonfires and dreams like tides. Let the wheels spin like a surfboard on summer air, and let every mile say this is what freedom feels like. I pulled up slow on a road made of sunlight, where the sky looked like it had nothing else to prove. And there she was, barefoot in the sand, laughing like the ocean, and whispered her a secret it never shared with anyone else. Her hair moved with the breeze like it belonged there more than I did, and I forgot every plan I had, because some moments rewrite your map without asking. She looked at me like I was part of the view, not the center, not the edge, just enough to be in her frame. And suddenly the waves weren't the only thing pulling me forward. She's like the shoreline, warm, wild, and impossible to catch, but I drive beside her anyway, hoping this road stretches forever through the sand. And the sound of her laughter, every mile feels like a new verse I'm writing about her. Every breeze, a reason not to leave. She danced
danced to without music, just the rhythm of the waves and the sun on her shoulders. And I swear even the palm trees leaning closer just to get a better look. I didn't say much, I didn't have to, because she smiled like she already knew the song playing in my head. No promises made, no future drawn, just the kind of presence that turns sand into gold and a glance into gravity. She's like the shoreline, warm, wild, and impossible to catch, but I drive beside her anyway, hoping this road stretches forever through the sand. And the sound of her laughter, every mile feels like a new verse I'm writing about her. Every breeze, a reason not to leave. Maybe I'll keep driving, not to chase her, but to stay in the world where she exists, where the light hits just right and beauty's more than what you see. It's what you feel when you're near it. She's like the shoreline, not mine to keep, but too beautiful to forget. And if all I have is this one golden day beside her, I'll replay it every summer with the windows down and the beach still echoing her name. As the tires hum along this quiet road, your voice echoes softly in the corners of my mind. Those words you left behind, light as air, but heavy enough to follow me across every mile. The sky stretches wide and still I wonder if I ever really understood what you meant. Were you saying goodbye or asking me to stay? Was it love in disguise or just a gentle fade away? I let the breeze carry your voice into the dusk, searching the silence for the meaning of your words. I replay each sentence like a melody, the way you smiled between the lines, and how your eyes said more than your lips ever did. A puzzle left unfinished in the golden light. I drive through cities that don't know our names, but the questions still ride in the passenger seat. Were you saying goodbye or asking me to stay? Was it love in disguise or just a gentle fade away? I let the breeze carry your voice into the dusk, searching the silence for the meaning of your words. Somewhere between your pause and your breath, say. Maybe the wind will tell someday. Maybe the stars already know. But for now, I'll just keep driving with your words in my rear view, and my heart still asking why.
The sun peeks through my curtain like it knows I've got somewhere to be. And even before my feet hit the floor, I can already hear the sea calling softly from beyond the city. Its waves like distant laughter waiting for me at the edge of the day, with windows down and a playlist full of golden hour songs. I ease onto the road where every traffic light feels like a green light from the universe telling me today is meant for freedom.
The scent of sunscreen lingers in the car, mixed with coffee and ocean dreams. And I smile at nothing in particular, 'cause there's nothing to rush, nothing to chase, only this slow, beautiful ride that leads me closer with every mile to the place where my soul feels light. I'm heading to the sea,
With the sky stretched wide and the horizon promising something better than I can explain. This day holds sunlight like a secret, and I hold the wheel like I'm steering toward joy itself. No deadlines, no doubts, just breeze blue and the thrill of getting there. Roadside sways with the wildflowers dancing in the wind like they're waving me on. And the clouds drift lazy above, reminding me that movement doesn't have to mean hurry. I hum along to the chorus of a song I haven't heard in years. And for once my thoughts are soft like towels laid out on warm sand. No weight, no noise, just the quiet certainty that this day is exactly what I needed.
The map is in the glove box, but I don't need it, because the road knows the way better than I do. It's been leading people to salt and peace long before I got here, so I follow the curve of the coast, feeling more like myself with every turn. I'm heading to the sea, with eyes stretched wide and the horizon promising something better than I can explain. This day holds sunlight like a secret, and I hold the wheel like I'm steering toward joy itself. No deadlines, no doubts, just breeze blue and the thrill of getting there. Maybe the destination is just an excuse to remember how to breathe, to let the world slow down and let me catch up to it. And maybe that's why the sea feels like home, 'cause it doesn't ask, it just welcomes. I'm heading to the sea,
With nothing in my pocket but time, and the hope that today stays with me longer than it should.
let the waves wait, let the sun climb, because I'm already where I want to be, here now on the way.
The engine hums low as I pull onto the coast road, and the horizon stretches out like an endless invitation wrapped in sunlight, while the southern wind slips through the open window and brushes against my skin like it remembers who I used to be. There's a softness in the air that carries more than just heat. It carries the laughter of summers past, and suddenly I'm smiling and nothing, just because it feels good to be moving towards something that doesn't need a name. It's not the speed, it's the silence between songs, the way the breeze tugs gently at the corners of memory, reminding me that not all change is loud. Some of it just whispers. Southern wind, take me where the light stays longer and the road forgets to end. Wrap me up in salt and sky and let me drift, not away from something but deeper into this moment where everything feels easy. Let the wheels roll and the worries rest. Today I'm just here, riding the rhythm of the wind. There's a town behind me that's full of clocks and closed windows, but out here time unbuttons its shirt and leans back into the curve of the coast. The southern wind plays with my hair like it's trying to teach me how to let go. And I think for once I'm ready to listen, not to noise, but to motion. No destination, no map, just the way the sky opens up like a welcome, and the feeling that if I keep going I'll find something I didn't know I was looking for. Southern wind, take me where the light stays longer and the road forgets to end. Wrap me up in salt and sky and let me drift, not away from something but deeper into this moment where everything feels easy. Let the wheels roll and the worries rest. Today I'm just here, riding the rhythm of the wind. Maybe all I ever needed was this, a breeze that doesn't push, just invites a sky that doesn't promise, just opens, and a road that reminds me that movement can be peace. Southern wind, carry my thoughts like scattered leaves, scatter my fears, leave only the warmth. And as I follow this glowing stretch of afternoon into whatever comes next, I'll remember how it felt to breathe like this, with nothing ahead